President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has directed the immediate release of approved funds for the maintenance of Nigeria's space assets. The directive was announced at the first meeting of the National Space Council held at the presidential villa and chaired on its behalf by Vice President Kashim Shettima. Tinubu reaffirmed commitment to implementing the revised 25-year National Space Policy Roadmap and ordered that funding requirements be forwarded to the Federal Executive Council for approval. He said investments in space technology would drive agriculture, border security, disaster management, cybersecurity, and economic diversification, noted that the global space economy could exceed $1 trillion by 2040. The president also directed strict enforcement of space regulations under the NASDRA Act and called on all government agencies and private sector players to comply. Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Kingsley Ude, said the council approved new conditions of service for staff of the Nigerian Space Research and Development Agency to retain top talent.
Today we had a meeting of the National Space Council chaired by the President, who was represented by the Vice President as the Chairman of National Space Council. And in today's meeting, Council resolved to approve the conditions of service and staff regulation of the Nigerian Space Research and Development Agency. Because of the best practice, the international best practice is to give those working in the space industry a level of competitiveness in their remuneration. So to ensure that the experts that we have in the space industry and the space ecosystem do not leave Nigeria, to retain them, Council had to approve the staff regulation and conditions of service.
The Council further endorsed the operationalization of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Space Center in Epe, aimed at boosting Nigeria's satellite launch and maintenance capacity, a move which positions Nigeria to reduce foreign dependence and harness space for economic diversification and national security.